We're at the 2017 Canadian International Auto Show and we're checking out the all-new Chevy Traverse. This one is a complete redesign of Chevy's full-size crossover. As you can see, it's more boxy. It's almost a mix between the Chevy Traverse that it was and the new Chevrolet Tahoe. As you can see, the back is a lot more boxier. And as we get to the back, we notice some really cool taillights that are stretched across. Compared to the outgoing model, these are much better looking. And they have LEDs that run along the inside, probably along the top and the bottom. This is an all-wheel drive model. So this was the Premier trim, so it's probably fully loaded. But this one has chrome tailpipes. The wheels on this are, let me get that number for you. The wheels on this are 20-inch wheels. And they look fairly decent. Probably can take this with some light off-roading if you wanted to. Beautiful Traverse writing on the side, similar to the Chevy products, other Chevy SUV products. As we step inside, you have a nice big infotainment system over here. The shifter is pretty traditional, and over here you have modes to choose whether you want 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive. It's a bit blurry on camera, but as you can see over here, you have various modes that you can choose between. You have an electronic parking brake. These buttons are fairly commonplace in other Chevrolet products as well. On the steering wheel, you have various buttons. It has a nice rubbery feel to cover these buttons, but you have cruise control, heated steering wheel, voice control, call and buttons, and I don't know why they have a collision mitigation button over here. I don't want to accidentally hit that while I'm playing around with the cruise control or the heated steering wheel, but that should probably be somewhere over here, ideally, away from my use, considering how many times I touch the steering wheel while I'm driving. But these buttons on the door feel pretty nice to touch and press. You have the sunroof over here, buttons to control the sunroof, and the sunroof is actually a dual panel sunroof. You have one back here and one over there. So what we'll do now is we'll step to the back. Oh, you also have wireless charging over here. Pretty cool. As we step inside the back, we notice a quad seat configuration, similar to what you would expect in a minivan. But yeah, the quad configuration, I really like how it makes you feel as a rear seat passenger. You have armrests over here, no cup holders. I don't see any cup holders in the center. Not sure why that is, but probably is something that pops out and offers you a cup holder. Actually, this might be the cup holder on the door. But you do have air conditioning controls over here, dedicated air conditioning controls to control the temperature as well as the power of the fan. Also, you have heated seats and a standard 110 volt outlet that you can't really see because it's kind of dark in here. And you have 2 USB over here as well. In the rear seat, you have decent amount of legroom for rear seat passengers. As you can see, you can probably fit children back here up to the age of probably 12, but I wouldn't say it's ideal for adults. But you do have air conditioning vents here for rear seat passengers as well. And here are the air conditioning vents for the second row of passengers. So let's look at the second row of seats and how far it is from the third row of seats. It's the front. We have a revised headlight cluster. You have LEDs that run along the bottom. You have these cool 3-element circular headlights. I'm not exactly sure how they work, but they look really cool when they're off. They might even look cooler when they're on. But you have fog lights on this Premier trim and Chevy's dual slot grille. This has been a look at the all-new Chevy Traverse at the Canadian International Auto Show.